So looking back at choices that now we deem wrong, at the time that we made those choices, didn't we think that they were the right choices? In that sense, didn't we do the right thing at the time with who we were, with what we knew and what was around us and what was inside us? When we look back with who we are today, which is proof that we didn't waste our time because we're not the same people as we were back then. If we can look back and judge, it means that we're different. So that kind of puts the I wasted my life and gained nothing from all the inner work I did thing to rest. Anyway. Hello, beautiful. How are you doing today? Do you ever find yourself saying things like, I've wasted my life. I've wasted so many years in this relationship. Or all the inner work I've done has led me nowhere. I'm still stuck dealing with the same issues years later. I just wasted my time. Or the spiritual path that I took that I thought would bring me light and joy and all this just hasn't worked, and it has just exhausted me, and I don't want anything to do with it anymore, which I'm kind of guilty of saying once in a while. But I don't truly believe it. Many of us have a tendency to dismiss things in our past, dismiss where we've been, dismiss things that haven't worked out, the things we didn't accomplish, and wherever we're not in our life. And I totally get it. I'm not here lecturing or anything. I'm speaking from experience. I am certainly not where I thought I would be at this point in my life. I mean, I can recognize all the things that I've learned and how I have grown, but in many ways, since my divorce and things that happened in life, I am kind of starting from scratch on some levels by myself, and it is certainly not where I thought I would be. So I get it. And even at different points in my life, I've had people close to me tell me, oh, if you had only listened to me, you wouldn't be in the pickle you're in today. Or I could have predicted where you are today because you've been going through life blindly. Not. Like, I think too much. I don't do anything blindly. But anyway, that's another issue. The point is that I completely get it. But here are some things I want to say about it. The first thing we should do when we beat ourselves up like that and say that we've wasted our life and make statements that are very destructive is, are you sure? Are you sure that you wasted your life? Are you sure that you wasted your time? Are you sure that the path you were on yielded nothing? Are we sure? That's a question from Byron Katie. That's called The Work. I don't know it very well, but I think it's the question number 1, which is a fabulous question. And we can ask that question in many things in life when we make an assumption or a statement. Are you sure? Am I sure? I love that question. I mean, regarding wasting our life and wasting our time, nothing is really ever wasted, right? We always learn something. We always grow. It brought us to where we're at today. Maybe we have more compassion. Maybe we just know ourselves better. But whatever it is, nothing is really ever wasted. Our life may not look like what we wanted it to. Our experience may not have been what we wanted them to. The teachers we got may not have looked like what we wanted them to be. And the lessons we received may not have gone as well as we wanted them to go. But nothing's wasted. So that's the first thing. 2, it's like, hey, this community is growing and it is so exciting. I want to thank everybody for watching, and please continue to watch. If you haven't subscribe, like a couple of videos. When you do, YouTube shows it to more people so that more people can come in and join us. So I appreciate you, and please keep watching and invite other people to join. Bye. 2, it's like whether it's true or not, that we did in fact make horrible mistake and that we've wasted years and that we have reasons to berate ourselves, is it really worth it to beat ourselves up? I mean, we can imagine a parent or a friend telling us the things that we tell ourselves. It would just break us. So whether true or not, there's a gentler way that we can speak to ourselves. And I know it's not always easy because it's not. But we can tell ourselves that we've had a lot of experiences, that we've acquired a lot of knowledge, that we know ourselves better. So anyway, let's just remember that nothing is ever wasted. We have not wasted our lives. 3, I recently read something the other day that I really liked. A woman saying, I feel like I have not achieved a lot, even though I know that I have done a lot. And there's a problem there with our society, right? Is that there is this one criteria of what a life of achievement looks like. And it's usually measured by the size of the bank account, the title, status, owning some real estate, having financial security, and maybe having a family that is well put together. But the truth is, even though our achievements don't look like the ones that society recognizes, we have done a lot. And it's just under different criteria. And what is more important, I think, to remember, even though society will keep telling us, no, 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 you failed, you failed, you failed, is the heart that we have placed in our life. How much soul we have invested and the presence we had with everything that we did, the good choices, the bad, the arguments, the joy, the successes, the failures, the string of failures. It doesn't matter. If we were all in, then we were there and we did something. You know, life is hard enough without us beating ourselves up for what we have done or what we haven't done, where we're at or where we're not at. We don't have control in many ways on how hard life is, but we can control how we treat ourselves, how we speak to ourselves, how we're there for ourselves. We really, really have to stop regretting and second guessing and comparing ourselves and putting ourselves down. We did our best. Even if we didn't do our best, we did what we did at the time we did it, and we had reasons for it. So looking back at choices that now we deem wrong, at the time that we made those choices, didn't we think that they were the right choices? In that sense, didn't we do the right thing at the time with who we were, with what we knew and what was around us and what was inside us? Everybody gives some thought to what they're doing. So we did that. We always put some thought and made decisions. And so now when we look back with who we are today, which is proof that we didn't waste our time because we're not the same people as we were back then, if we can look back and judge, it means that we're different. So that kind of puts the I wasted my life and gained nothing from all the inner work I did thing to rest. And also, we don't know what lies ahead. We don't know what from this moment, what comes after. And we don't even know the impact that we've had. A lot of us, I know I do, I feel like I haven't had enough impact in my life. I feel like I should have done something bigger and that all those years have gone by and I haven't done that. Well, I don't know the impact I've had. And like I just said, we don't know the impact we're about to have in our lives, in the world, on other people, on nature, or just in the energy around us. So, all in all, the message is, let's be a little bit gentler towards ourselves. Life is hard. We've got to start being nice to ourselves. And we are where we are, and it just is. So, from this place where I am now, regardless of the whole context, I am in a fabulous location, and I appreciate it. And I'm enjoying doing what I'm doing right now with you. And I wish you joy in some of the things you do, and peace in some of the places you're at, and be kind. I love you. I will see you soon. Bye.